Aloha everybody, it is I, the Great Clement, and I have been waiting to play this one for a very long time, ladies and gentlemen. I really like this game. I'm seeing double here! 4 Krusties! Aloha everybody and welcome to Sonic Generations. This game came out in 2011, which happened to be the 20th anniversary of the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. And unlike other anniversary games, you know, Sonic Adventure 2 was the 10th, Sonic 06 was the 15th, this game aims to be a celebration of Sonic the Hedgehog. We're going to be going back to a whole bunch of zones from all of the games leading up to this point, and obviously you've noticed that there are 2 Sonics this time around. We're still playing as good old Green Eye Sonic, who's been with us for 10 or so years now, but we're also taking advantage of the 90s by playing as Classic Sonic with his black pupils, his chubby belly, and we're going back to the way things were back in the Genesis days. In fact, when we start game, we don't have an introductory cutscene. Just like Sonic Colors, we're thrust right into the action, and we're back in Green Hill Zone, the very first level of the very first Sonic the Hedgehog game, which came out all the way back in 1991. I did a playthrough of the original Sonic back in 2010, before Sonic Generations had even come out. So it's been a while since we've been here. It's been a while indeed. We're playing as Classic Sonic for the first level, and he operates pretty much just like he did in the 90s. The entire gameplay is 2D when you're playing as Classic Sonic. Sometimes the camera changes to be a little bit more cinematic, but it will always be 2D. You move left and right, you jump, you have the ability to spin dash, and one of the great things about Sonic Generations, which I can't believe no Sonic game up to this point has done before, they actually let you hold down and push A to do the spin dash, and you can just push square and or X to rev up the spin dash, like, instantly. It's really satisfying being able to automatically charge up a spin dash with a single button press, and I can't believe it took so long to do it. You know, the Rush games didn't do it, the Advance games didn't do it, Sonic 4 didn't do it, and it's so damn great. I love it. Sonic Boom Fire and Ice did it as well, and I'm so glad that that's a thing in Sonic games nowadays, but either way, the same rules apply. You have to collect rings in order to survive. You get hit when you don't have any, you die. There are checkpoints, there are item boxes like speed-up shoes and rings, and it's Classic Sonic, what can I tell you? You know how Sonic the Hedgehog is played by this point. And the goalpost sign! You have to go through here to finish the act, and they actually have classic Dr. Eggman on it, with his red sweater and his yellow cape. We haven't seen that version of Eggman in a long time. Are we gonna run into classic Eggman in this game? Maybe. Either way, folks, that was an incredible first level. I love the graphics of Sonic Generations. That was a great Green Hill Zone. And, I love this game. I'm so giddy about it. So anywho, let's find out the plot of this thing, shall we?
Hey guys, what's going on? You having a party or something?
Surprise!
Aw, you guys.
It's kind of impossible to surprise you.
You totally got me this time. I had no idea.
Yeah, right. Happy birthday, Sonic. Hope you like this.
Like it? I love it! What?
Sonic, what's that? What's it doing?
Hey! Not cool!
Help us!
Where am I?
And Sonic the Hedgehog is dead. He's dead. He's in limbo right now. Going through all these past zones that are from all the other games, that's his life flashing before his eyes. Every game that comes out after Sonic Generations, non-canon. Because Sonic the Hedgehog is dead. Rest in peace. But now really, this is the white space hub world. This is where we're going to be zipping from level to level. It's a little closed off right now, but as we unlock more stuff, it'll be a lot more open. And we got two playable Sonics, ladies and gentlemen. The first one being inspired from the Sega Genesis days, 2D classic Sonic. And now we have modern Sonic, who is a lot more like the 3D modern adventures that we've played up to this point. Specifically, Sonic Unleashed and Sonic Colors. And this game is definitely more akin to the Sonic Unleashed style of gameplay than it is Sonic Colors. Sonic Colors was very dependent on the white wisps being your boost energy. You needed to find certain capsules, you needed to destroy certain enemies. Rings would not give you boost energy in that game. It was a lot more slower paced, a lot more platform heavy. But Sonic Generations aims to bring back the Unleashed style, where simply picking up rings, doing tricks off ramps, destroying badniks, all of these things fill up your boost gauge, and you can pretty much start your boost off from the beginning of the level and maintain it all the way to the end of the level if you know what you're doing, and that's what I prefer, honestly. I got nothing against Sonic Colors. It's a good game, I like it a lot, but Sonic Unleashed is a thrill ride, going super fast, running away from giant fish that want to eat you and chomp you and try and kill you. I don't remember giant fish in Sonic Unleashed, but that's what just happened here in Green Hill Zone. I had a very similar experience playing the demo of Sonic Generations like I did the demo of Sonic Unleashed. With Unleashed, I played through Apotos must have been 1,000,000 times because it was so fun, boosting through all the tables, boosting through all the badniks that you ran into. And it's no different here in Sonic Generations, you know, zipping through the old school Green Hill Zone from the 90s, running through Motobugs and Buzz Bombers and Crab Meats. Oh my god, it is so damn satisfying. And this bridge here, you think you can just walk over it? Nope, you can smash through it and go to an alternate pathway, because Sonic purists love talking about how alternate pathways make the games better. Well, Sonic Generations is very alternate path happy. So, don't worry folks, you got a lot of alternate pathways. I love the modern gameplay still. It's just as fun as it was back in Unleashed, and now that the level pacing is a lot better than it was in Sonic Unleashed, this is the best 3D gameplay that Sonic has ever had. I like Sonic Adventure 2 a lot, it's one of my favorite games, but even I will admit that this is probably the best Sonic has ever played in 3D. It's fantastic.
Thank Thanks, Sonic. I thought I was dead, floating without a body in a black limbo. Ugh, I'm gonna have nightmares for weeks.
And now, the 3DS version. Just like my Sonic Unleashed and Sonic Colors playthroughs, I'm going to be tackling both versions of Sonic Generations. The first version is on Xbox 360, which is what I'm playing, PlayStation 3, and PC. And the PC version's great because you can mod Sonic Generations with a whole bunch of wacky stuff. But this game was also released on the Nintendo 3DS. And what's unique about the 3DS version is that it's not just taking all the levels that are in the console version. It has unique levels for the 3DS version. It has a unique soundtrack with a whole bunch of great remixes, and I would be crazy not to show it off. One big story difference between the console version and the 3DS version is that Sonic actually makes it to his birthday party early. He shows up before all of his friends do, so when Time Eater, which is the big monster that sucks everyone up into the white void, arrives to crash the party, he only gets Sonic and Tails. He doesn't get any of Sonic's friends. It's kind of like an inverse of what happened with Sonic Colors. In the Wii version of Sonic Colors, it was only Sonic and Tails, right? But in the DS version of Sonic Colors, all of Sonic's friends were at Eggman's Interstellar Amusement Park. And, completely opposite here. In the console version, all of Sonic's friends have been taken. In the 3DS version, only Sonic and Tails have been taken. None of Sonic's friends show up in the handheld version. Odd difference, and I just wanted to make the distinction. Otherwise, the cutscenes in the 3DS version are pretty much exactly the same, except everybody's a still frame and you just read lots of text, you know. But although the 3DS version has a whole bunch of unique levels, the first zone is pretty much the same thing. It is Green Hill Zone, although the level design is vastly different. For one thing, when you're playing as Classic Sonic in Act 1, this is a complete recreation of the original zone from the original game. Like, this is the exact same level design that was in 1991's Sonic the Hedgehog. So, you may be familiar with that pathway and looping into those rings, and we're pretty much at the end of this level because it's so short. That was Act 1 of Green Hill Zone, ladies and gentlemen. Booyah! Not quite as advanced as the console version was, but yeah, just completely recreated from the Sega Genesis original. And S ranks are a lot harder to achieve in the 3DS version than they are in the console version. So I'm going to have to go a little bit fast with the 3DS version. When you're playing as modern Sonic in the 3DS version, the game is still entirely 2D. Like, sometimes it transitions to 2D in the console version, like, you're mostly going to be 3D, but sometimes transitioning to 2D as modern Sonic. But in the 3DS version, you're entirely 2D. I guess they didn't want to spend the time making all of these gigantic 3D worlds. Not that it wasn't capable on the 3DS, as we'll see with Sonic Lost World next time. They definitely can do 3D worlds, but either way, same thing as the console version, you know, collecting rings, defeating enemies, it all fills up your boost gauge, and you just keep boosting, boosting, boosting. It's very much like Sonic Rush and Sonic Rush Adventure and Sonic Colors on the DS, where, you know, it's very boost-happy, the modern style. So you have the 2D classic stuff, which is like the Sega Genesis games, and you got the boost-happy modern stuff, where everything's a little too fast! Slow down, Sonic! Jesus Christ! But that's 3DS Green Hill Zone.
Is it me, or is that place we were just in awfully familiar?
Not to me, but this place looks like something sucked all the life and color out of it. Totally strange.
No stranger than rescuing genies in magic books or saving aliens in an interstellar amusement park. I'm more concerned about finding our friends.
Hey, Sonic! I saw something over there in the distance. Like buildings, but they look weird.
That might be a good place to check out. I'll be back soon.
Wow, you weren't kidding when you said soon. I thought you already left.
Did you recognize our next destination, everybody? Either way, folks, Sonic Generations is so damn fun, so damn thrilling. a fantastic soundtrack, and I can't wait to play the rest of this thing. See you in part 2.